Good afternoon, Way fam from Douro Valley in Portugal.
I'm Ashley, this is Josh, and this is our beautiful friend Laura.
We sold everything we had to travel the world except for Laura, she's just visiting. And we want to share with you the way away.
So be sure to subscribe, give us a like, and hit that bell so you can follow more of our awesome adventures.
Let's go. Alright, today we are in a little teeny town called Pinhal in the Douro Valley. We are on the Douro River, just there. Look at that. And today we're going to try ports and just have a chill, relaxing day in the mecca of port wines.
Yeah, this is the heart of the Douro Valley right now. We're in it. We saw a place that has port ice cream. I really wanted to get ice cream while we were in town, didn't see anywhere, but then when I saw the sign I was like, she yelled across the street. And showed her the sign, so we're gonna try it. I've never had wine flavored ice cream. It looks like a berry almost, it's so pretty. Let's see. Oh. It's pretty hard. I'm gonna probably fling it. Okay, there it is.
Very smooth.
Looks a little pinky purpley. Cheers. Cheers. Rewind. Never happened. We haven't even had port yet. Okay. Okay. A gentle.
Oh, that's good.
This is the way I'll drink port. Ice cream version. Milkshake port. It's really good.
It's delicious. Yeah.
It's almost like, it's not like milky at all. It's really like icy almost.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll get a legit like drink of port after we finish this. We knew we wanted to come to the Douro Valley because it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but when looking online it was so overwhelming we didn't know what vineyard to go to because there are hundreds of options. So we went into a tiny little wine shop in town, and the guy running it, he drew us our own little map of his suggestions of places for us to go. We did request places that weren't swarming with tourists. So I think that he gave us some smaller vineyards to go to, which I'm really excited about. We'll see what happens. We have no idea really. We just took a stranger's word for it in his map, and
I mean, it's his job. He professionally picks out ports, so hopefully, hopefully he picks some good ones.
Fingers crossed. So after all this port tasting, I am finding that I am not a giant fan of port, so that's why I leave Josh and Laura to the tasting. But finding a little cocktail that I like, that's a plus. I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to enjoy this just as much as they're going to enjoy their tasting. Ruby, tonic, orange, and bitters, so it's almost like an Aperol Spritz. You should try it.
Yeah, okay, I'll try that. That tastes like an Aperol Spritz.
Yeah, amazing.
You should try that.
Exactly what I wanted.
Alrighty, okay. You don't have to ask me to. But like a little better. It's like all fresh stuff.
That's nice.
The best part, they have misters.
So nice.
Lauren and Josh are soaking it in.
So if you come to the Douro Valley to try out wines, there's tons of places everywhere to stop. And it's all reasonably priced. We've got 4 wines, a little flight for tasting, and it's €12.50. Not bad at all. One thing that we mentioned in our last video, I'm not sure if I explained it very well because I'd already been in about 8 tastings. But before I start drinking, let me explain to you, this is what's known as a late bottle vintage. It's a port. So basically, when they make the port wine, they pour it along with the sediments into the bottle. And over a few years, it can change and mature in the bottle. That's why it's called a late bottle vintage. So you'll want to strain the sediments out when you pour it. But it gets really good around 7 years or so. It's pretty nice. Yep, nice. This place is called Quinta de la Rosa, House of the Rose?
I would assume so, yes.
Okay, Laura is of course fluent in Portuguese.
100%.
Yeah.
We think that Quinta means house or estate.
Yeah.
Estate of La Rosa.
Okay, well now it's off to a different estate for round 2.
I think we're going up this mountain.
Up here. Yeah.
I think that was the vineyard up there.
So way up there is where our next tour is going to take us. I love that this is just relaxed and we're just hanging out.
Yep.
And we took yesterday to learn about port, so now we get to enjoy it.
No, we like have no plans, so we're just pretty much doing whatever the heck we
Figuring it
want.
out as we go.
And taking our time. We're on our first stop, which is an outlook of the vineyards in the city. Part of the tour that I've been waiting for. Tasting the grapes! When we came here, I was the only one on the bus that yelled, "The grapes!" Got him. Oh my god.
Wow, look at these. Can you see?
Perfect!
All right, here's one for you.
Give it to me. You know I want it. We've been listening to too much Macklemore.
Exclusively.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Like our ice cream earlier. It exploded.
We have so many more.
I just love all the green right now, but I can't imagine in the fall, all the colors of everything would be just magic. It's beautiful now, but then I would like just probably die. I'd probably die. Smells so good, like vanilla.
What'd she say the tree was called?
Coriander?
Maybe oleander?
What's the name of the tree?
Oleandro.
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 I think in English it's oleander.
That makes sense.
Smells like vanilla.
And there we have spotlights of sand.
The second best part of the tour,
So,
tasting.
about the first wine, Reserva Ruby.
We've gotten a tawny, which we learned is definitely lighter in color yesterday. And then we also have our ruby, which is definitely darker in color. Josh and I worked on a vineyard for 3 weeks in Spain when we first started our channel. We could probably link it down below for you guys because they're kind of fun videos where we started out. But I just got such an appreciation for the whole process of making wine, and so that's why I really enjoy this. It's not that I really love drinking the wine or the port, but I love the process and how much. She was showing us vines up there. They were young vines and they were 35 years. That's just crazy to me and amazing, and just the work that goes into just this little glass.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that this entire region, the Douro Valley, is devoted to wines, to a liquid that you drink.
For pleasure, just an enjoyment.
It's
and
a
hanging
huge
out
area.
with friends.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely come here, and also appreciate other vineyards, wineries. It's just such a cool process, and I love learning about it. I don't mind tasting it. Josh, I love that Josh and Laura are having the time of their lives.
It's real good.
Okay, we stopped at a restaurant on the side of the Douro to get some dinner, and we're just going to enjoy the rest of our night. So we're going to leave you guys to it. Dream, have good imaginations and thoughts about Douro and coming here yourself.
And Porto
I
wine.
can recommend it. We've had such a good day. Like, all the guides, especially at the last place, they were very personable. It's been really fun. All the guides in Portugal, I feel like, have been really personable.
Yeah.
Like, that's been something.
I'm really proud of Portugal too.
Yeah, it's been really fun to experience that.
Portugal
so,
is on the rise, guys.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
get here before all the other people do.
Yeah. And in the next day or two, we'll be heading to the countryside to check out a private residence to hang out in and have sort of like vacation mode in, as if this wasn't enough. So keep an eye out for that. And WaveFam, I hope we encouraged you to get out there and travel today. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Obrigada. Bye.